Hi everyone, my name is Marlene and this is my first YouTube video. If you want to figure out how to do this look, please keep on watching.
To start off, I will be taking my Wet n Wild flat concealer brush and my MAC Painterly paint pot and putting that all over my lid. Then taking my Tartelette and Bloom palette, I'll be taking Flower Child all over the lid with my Morphe E13. Going back into my Tartelette and Bloom palette, I'll be taking the shade Smarty Pants and putting that in my crease with my Morphe M433. Smarty Pants will be one of my first transition shades in my crease. After that, I'll be going into my ABH Modern Renaissance palette and taking the shade Burnt Orange with my M433 as well and using that as another transition shade in my crease. Going back into my Modern Renaissance palette, I'll be taking the shade Love Letter with an M441 and going all over my crease but also just a bit above it. Then going in with the shade Venetian Red, I'll be taking my M441 in the crease, but also slightly below it. Dipping just once into my Manny MUA by Makeup Deep palette, I'm taking the shade Mars with my M441. Then here I'm just going to take my E23 to soften and blend the look. After all, the key to this look is blending. Switching back over to my Tartelette and Bloom palette, I'll be taking the shade Rebel and Leader mixed together with my E27 and just putting that on my outer V and slowly buffing it in. Then taking the shade Charmer, I'll just be taking my Naked Urban Decay brush and putting that in my brow bone area. And just to make sure everything blends together, I'll be going back in with my Morphe M433 with no additional product and just buffing out everything. Taking my Naked Skin Concealer in light neutral, I will be using my e.l.f. concealer brush and just cutting my crease. After this step, I will be going in with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue and a random e.l.f. shader brush and just putting that all over my lid as well. Then I will be taking the NYX Face and Body Glitter in the shade Crystal and just patting that all over my lid under the crease. little trick I like to use is I like to take a cotton swab, and if there's any fallout at all, I'll just take the cotton swab and swipe over the glitter with that. Here I am taking my Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, and as you can see, I do have on white eyeliner, but honestly, it was not my favorite. After it dried up, it became really patchy and started cracking. The white liner is from NYX. After this, I decided to add lashes from House of Lashes in the style Bohemian Princess, and I just used regular white lash glue. And as you can see here, I was not completely pleased with the white liner from NYX, so I just decided to go in with my NYC black liner, and this is my holy grail liner, you guys. One of my favorite things from the NYC liner is that the applicator is super thin, and also the price. It is around $2 to $3, and honestly, the quality is just great for me. Here I'm just applying my Becca Black Light Primer and putting that all over my face with my fingertips. Then taking my Milani 2-in-1 foundation in the shade Tan or number 7, I will be applying this with a Real Techniques beauty sponge. Going back in with my Naked Skin Concealer in Light Neutral, I'll be taking that under my eyelids and I'll be applying it in a triangle form. And after I finish applying my concealer, I'll just be going back in with my Real Techniques beauty sponge and dabbing that onto my skin. Taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder, I'll be setting my under eyes with this powder. And honestly, it is amazing and I do not have any kind of backlash at all. While I let this powder bake, I will be taking my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'll be going into the shades Sombre and Shadow Play and just adding that as my contour. The brush I'm using for my contour is just the angled contour brush from e.l.f. Just taking this little brush that was in a travel kit from Real Techniques, I will be using this to brush off my powder. Then taking my NYX blush in Hamptons and my Morphe E4, I'll be using that to apply my blush on my cheekbones. And of course, you cannot forget about that highlight, so I'll be using my Champagne Pop from Jaclyn Hill and Becca and going in with my Morphe M510 to apply it on top of my cheekbones. After that, I'll just be going back in with my Morphe blush brush to make sure everything gets blended in correctly. And of course, the camera was about to die right here, but for my lip color, I did use Meaty from ColourPop. I did not film this part on camera, but I did use the shade Warm Taupe in the Modern Renaissance palette for my underwater line, and then I just used my Marc Jacobs liner in the waterline. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this look, and if you have any requests, please comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you!